Hi, I am so glad to be back. It is Tuesday, and you are here with me, LaShonda Herring, the founder of the H Zone, and I am live, and I am a business strategist. So today, I want to keep on the vein that we talked about last week. For those of you who didn't see the video, we talked about your calling, right? And we talked about, do you have that thing that keeps calling you, that yearning that says you need to start your business, you need to start this new project? I want to continue a little bit on that vein. Over the years, I would say probably this year more than any, we've heard the term hero, right? And our essential workers have become heroes in our world, in our environment, in our society because of the work they do. But I want to take that a step further. I want to talk to my entrepreneurs out there, or those people who are thinking about being an entrepreneur. And I want to talk to you about kind of the hero and being a different kind of hero. I think sometimes we don't think of ourselves as heroes, but I want to dive into that and kind of dissect that and tell you what I mean when I say that. When we think of a hero, we think of someone who wants to make an impact, right? We think of someone who wants to rescue someone else, who wants to save someone from pain. Well, when you think about entrepreneurs, especially those heartfelt entrepreneurs, especially those spiritually based entrepreneurs, that's what they want to do. They want to make an impact in this world. They want to leave this world better than they found it, right? They want to bring justice to the world. They want to produce a product or a service that makes someone's life easier, that takes away their pain, their frustration, their overwhelm. Right? That's why a lot of entrepreneurs, especially the ones I deal with that are in services that provide service-based products or products that make people's lives better, they want to make a difference. They feel like they want to impact somebody's life. They want to take them out of the pain that they've been in. Right? And then you think about entrepreneurs a little bit further, because a lot of them have principles, they have mission, they have a duty. And if you talk to them, they speak that language. And even those of you who maybe have not started your business yet, guess what? You speak that language too. I really want to help these people. I really want to make this difference. I believe if I provide this service, those of you in the healing field, I can heal. I can help them change. I can take away that pain. There's that really fight, that desire, that longing to make a difference in the world. And so a lot of times you're like, yeah, LaShonda, that sounds good, but hero sounds really big. It sounds really strong. It sounds really powerful. And the reason we have sometimes such a problem taking on that power and feeling that and embodying that is because of the way we were trained. So I want you guys to think, right? Most places around the United States, our kids are back in school. And when you think about the school system, pretty much it's standardized. It's pretty much the same across the board, right? People are taught the same. They're taught the same way. My kids are actually taught the same way I was 40 some years ago. And my guess is my grandparents were sort of taught similar to the way that I'm taught. It was all the same. We teach the same way. We teach the same things. There's no individuality. So when you grow up, and that's what you learn for 12 or more years, to be the same, to do the same things. You have to learn the same. And it becomes we become almost like robotic, right? Because we're doing this kind of same old dance, every single person. But that's so contrary to who we are, right? We're these divine beings that God created to be unique and be these special individual people. But yet, at our youngest and earliest stage, we're suspected and expected to conform and be this same old thing. Everybody's supposed to act the same. Well, how could you ever feel like you were ever this hero or this amazing or this special person that was going to make an impact in this world in a big way if you were trained to be like everybody else? You were never taught to go inside yourself and see what are my superpowers, right? You were never trained and guided on that uniqueness. School was the same. We were all taught the same. Yes, we had a grading scale, But nobody ever told you or taught you. There was never a class to go inside and figure out who you are, what makes you unique, what makes you special. How do you stand out in the world? Because here's what we know. When you use your superpowers and you create from that space, amazing things happen for you and for the people you impact. Right? You get to rescue those people you were designed to help. So if you don't feel this way and you're not like, oh yes, LaShonda, I want to be this superhero. Oh yes, entrepreneurs are superheroes. It's because you were trained not to. And it makes it scary for people because we're asking you to step out. As an entrepreneur knows, and we all go through it, being visible, stepping out there, being unique, being different. It becomes scary because we've had so many years of conditioning of being the same and fitting in this box. And now you're doing something that's so contrary to the way that you grew up. So if you have angst about that and that hero thing doesn't feel good to you, kind of does, but you get a little afraid, it's okay. It really is okay. Because you have to understand that sort of training and that processing that you've gone through that never taught you to go inside, that never taught you to look at your superpowers. And as far as entrepreneurs, we all have superpowers, even if we're not an entrepreneur. But entrepreneurs have what I call entrepreneur superpowers, right? And there's no real class for that. That tells you and teaches you how to go inside, how to look for what makes you unique and special, and then how do you bring that forth into your business? How do you create from that space? Right? That's what we do here at the Age Zone. That's the programs that we're launching this fall, is helping people to do that. So when you create a business from your superpowers, it becomes easy. Think about that. Think about, the superheroes we grew up with. We were always trained with superheroes. They always came from different planets, right? They were these weird kind of beings that were outside of society. They weren't the norm. And when we did have a normal superhero that was sort of a person, it was a vigilante. Remember Batman? He was considered a vigilante because he had gadgets that he put together that made him this superhero. But those other superheroes came from other planets. It was almost saying like we humans couldn't be heroes, that we humans don't have superpowers. And that's far from being true. God gave us all unique special gifts and talents. And all of us have superpowers. But entrepreneurs have that, what I call ESP, that entrepreneur superpowers. And we need to discover them. Because when you build a business from that, it makes you powerful. It makes you feel like this hero. You can take on that. You can embody that. Because you know that you can do the job and you can do it well. Because you're using your unique gifts and your special gifts and talents to do that, to build your business from that perspective, from the inside out, from who you really are, instead of building it in a way that fits somebody else. Now, do we need systems? Of course we do. We need strategies, systems, all of that. But the basis and the core of your business should be built from who you are. From what are your ESP, as I call them, the entrepreneur superpowers. So that way your business flows with ease. And it becomes easier to attract clients. It becomes easier to make a profit. It becomes easier to put systems and programs together because you're building it from a basis of who you are, from your authentic self. Because your business isn't going to look like mine. Because we're two different people as an entrepreneur. Will we have similarities? Of course we will. But the reality of it is, how can you go in the marketplace and talk about pick me when there's probably thousands of people that do what you do if you don't know your entrepreneur superpowers? If you don't know what makes you special and unique, and you don't build your business and your brand from that space, then you start to blend in. Then you look unique and special, right? Because you're not really clear who that is, and you're not standing powerful in your power. Right? Because we always like to go with people and buy with people we know, like, and trust, that have confidence in themselves and what they can do. Because if you don't have that, then I'm kind of looking at you sideways like, why would I buy from you? Because I'm not sure you're confident in what you're selling, so I'm not confident either. So we've got to stand in that power. We've got to learn how to do that. We've got to learn how to build our businesses from that space. That calling was one thing that we talked about last week, but now you've got to look in and go deeper to say, if you're an entrepreneur out there, do you know what your entrepreneur superpowers are? And I don't mean the training that you got, the skill that you got, the letters, I call it the alphabet behind your name. Those are skills, but there's things in you that are innately you that make you this unique person. Do you know what that is? Do you project that in your business? Are you able to build your business around that space so that you're creating what I call your joy and not another job? Do you know how to put all those pieces together? See, because that's really, really important. You think about it. We've got great examples as far as superheroes. I grew up with the Justice League, so that'll tell you how old I am. And we had Superman, right? And Superman came from another planet, and he was super strong, and he could fly, and he had all those powers. But think about even what Superman did, right? He was here to help us and to save people and rescue people. But look at how he set up his life, right? He got a job at a newspaper. Why do you think he did that? He did that so he could know what's going on, so that he was in touch with and in tune with the people that he could help. He made his work easier. Back then we didn't have internet and stuff, right? So Superman had the paper. That was his way of finding people in trouble, because the newspaper got the scoop first, right? Got the news first. So he was able to be there and be on top of the news so that he could help his people. He made it easy for himself. This person from another planet who had all these superpowers set up his life so that things were easy and they flowed for him so he could carry out his mission and his duty. And so we have these examples, but yet we don't use them in our life when we set up our business, right? When we're putting things together, we don't kind of construct our life to make things easy and flow. We kind of make this struggle kind of situation, and we don't look at things and how they can work together and how they can blend. And maybe you're not aware, and maybe you don't know, and that's okay. There's people like myself out there that can help you with that process. Because I do believe that, there are some people that say business is hard. It absolutely can be. But what I can tell you is it can be fun. It can be the most rewarding journey that you take. It really can be one of the most rewarding journeys you take in your life. But it's up to you how you take this journey. It's up to you how you live it. You can make entrepreneurship hard and horrible and awful, or you can enjoy the journey. You can create it with ease. You can create a business that flows to your uniqueness, to your entrepreneur superpowers, so that you can be your best and serve your people in the way that they deserve. It's totally up to you how you do that. So I want you guys to think about that today. Do you feel like you're this hero? If you're in business already, have you set up a business that plays to your entrepreneur superpowers? That includes your marketing. That includes your business structure. That includes how you run your business. Does it fit with your lifestyle, your personal lifestyle? Have you made all these components fit together and work well? And for those of you starting out, I encourage you to think about that. How do I put this all together so it is with ease? How do I make my business work to my strength? How do I make my business really do what it's supposed to do and help the people it's supposed to help and do it with ease? How do I do that? How do I put those components together? If you guys have questions about that, by all means, definitely send me a message. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. Also, I will put my link to my website. I have a resource. We're doing study hall this month. And so for those of you who haven't heard, study hall is our time to get together to answer any business questions that you have, especially if you're starting your business, how to start your business with the right stuff, how to put all those components together. If you're even starting a new project in your business, how do I do that? If you're struggling, you definitely want the key components in there that you need to have to make sure that your business is successful. On the other side, I'm going to answer any business questions that you have. So whatever that is in the realm of business, you can come to the study hall and ask those questions and share that, and we can share information. Also, I can do on-spot coaching. So if you are brave enough or willing enough and want to be vulnerable, I'm absolutely welcome you in so that we can do some coaching live. It is a live study hall. So definitely you want to attend so that we can have that dialogue and conversation. Sometimes when you message someone, you send a question, they answer it, then you have 50 more questions that kind of lead up, or you want more descriptive. So if that's the case, come to the study hall. The study hall is going to be September 24th, and we are doing it 8 o'clock. I have to remember the time. 8 o'clock Eastern time. So if you're interested in participating in the study hall, it's free. There's no charge. There's no obligation. I don't do selling in the study hall. Like I said, it's a Q&A. It's providing information about business. So if you're interested, comment below, say, hey, LaShonda, I'm interested, and I'll send you the link so that you can join the study hall. We've got some really great, amazing programs here at the H Zone. So you guys will be hearing about them in probably the next few days, actually. We'll be talking about them and revealing what's going on and what we're doing here. So guys, seriously, you are a hero. If someone hasn't told you that already, you are a hero. Most of us are heroes in our life. We just don't give ourselves enough credit. But specifically, since I work with entrepreneurs, I know how amazing you are. And especially those who want to impact others' lives and really want to help other people. Your heart is so amazing, and the gifts that you possess are powerful because God gave them to you. It's just that simple. So really, really start to embody that and take that on and stand in your power because you have it. It truly is yours. All right, guys, bye for now. I hope you have an awesome, awesome Tuesday. And I will be back on Thursday. If you guys have any questions between now and Thursday, you can even put them in the comments section. And I will answer them Thursday on the live. Thursday's where I give tips or tricks or strategies for business. So guys, have a great, great day. And I'll see you back here Thursday. Bye for now.